I'm gonna post closer just a little bit. If it sounds a little janky, it sounds a little janky. That's okay. But what's going on, boys? I know I haven't done clarity in a minute. Well, I haven't posted clarity in a minute. I've done clarities for a while now. All right. So today's topic pretty fucking simple. All right. Halloween's around the corner. All right. So today is girls dressing like sluts. I'm not even gonna title this because it's just like a big issue. Okay. Is it okay for me to dictate what my girl's wearing? That's just one of the biggest questions out there. In my opinion, no. A lot of guys are gonna disagree with me, and that's totally fine. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me. No, me, I'm one of the guys who like to try to dictate what my girl's wearing, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, I can't really do that. That's just not, it's not really good and healthy for our relationship. So I'm gonna go through this a little bit, and the only reason why I say that, the only reason that we're talking about this subject today is because number one, it's Halloween. Halloween, all the girls are going out dressed as sluts. Which well, I'm not a single guy, but us single guys, we like that, obviously. Us guys who have girlfriends, such as me, we don't like that, right? We don't want other guys looking at our girl like, what the fuck. Um, but let's just kind of go down the line. I'll go through my thought process. As I said, I'm not a therapist or anything like that. Like, I'm not gonna give you advice of what to do. I'm just gonna give you, shit that I believe in. First thing I'm gonna say is let's just stick on the traffic, meaning the topic of Halloween. So Halloween, right? One night of the year, guys. One night of the year that girls are allowed to dress up like whatever they want and not get shamed for it. Which is, I guess, big in the girl community. For us guys, we don't get shamed when we wear it because we usually wear something that's, whether it's revealing or we're wearing some stupid ass costume, we don't get shamed. But girls, for some reason, any day besides Halloween, they're getting shamed for being a slut. So number one, it's at least in my opinion and what I've talked to about other females, it's just for them. They like to feel either whether it's sexy, funny, wanted for a night. Even though you may be in a relationship, there's no need for them to want another guy. They might be getting your attention. You don't know that. So sometimes it's just for the girl so they can get that boost of self-confidence or whatever it is that they are looking for. But at the end of the day, you got to think, who are they with at the end of the day? They're still with you. Unless some shit happens on Halloween, then I could be wrong. But at the end of the day, they're most of the time with you. They're with nobody else. But I mean, you also got to think the way society portrays women on Halloween, or the society portrays women altogether. Society portrays women, at least nowadays. The only way to get fucking famous is if, number one, you have big ass, big tits, a sex tape, something such as that. Something on the line to where we can sexualize women for them to get to the top. There has to be something like that for that woman to become famous at all. I mean, look at Ice Spice. I mean, look at Mia Khalifa. I mean, I'm just thinking of the most sexualized. I mean, look, Addison Rae. Addison Rae got famous on TikToks, but after that wasn't really much TikToks. It was more of, okay, look at the ass she has. Does she have a sex tape? Does she not have a sex tape? Like, it's just shit like that. That kind of blows up. That kind of gets them a little bit more famous, and that's just the way we portray them now. At least that's the way that I kind of portray them, because that's exactly what I see on social media. So, yeah, I mean, most girls, especially on Halloween, they're gonna go out dressed like sluts, or whatever you want to call them, including guys who have girlfriends. I mean, shit, my girlfriend wants to go dressed out in certain things that I do not want her to go dressed out. But me and her kind of compromise, and she's still going out with stuff I still don't want her to go out with. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one night, and you got to think, guys. If they mess up, then that's on them. That's not on us. We did everything we could. We told them what we didn't want the relationship, and they still did it. So that's on them. It's not on us. Like, we did nothing wrong. There's no way you couldn't have avoided that. This is just how all girls are. I mean, we can go through a few examples here. I mean, let's look at some of this shit. Like, realistically, right? Almost every type of women's Halloween costume that is online is somewhat sex appealing, or is somewhat trying. It's something to do with sexual. Like, it's just sexual altogether. I mean, look at apocalyptic cowgirl. Like, what the hell is this? I've never heard of apocalyptic cowgirl. It's literally just a bikini. There we go. See through right there. See through right there. See through. And then a couple of these costumes are your old women costumes, but most of those guys are dating girls that are still in their 20s, and when you're in your 20s and you still have a good body, you're gonna want to show it off. And I mean, shit, I like when my girl shows off her body. I mean, Harley Quinn, very classic one. It's a very, very, very classic one. Yep, see, spandex. See, it's just how all women's clothes are, especially for Halloween. They're just so revealing, and that's just the way they make them. We can't really do anything about that. We can't keep them. We can't keep them from not going out on Halloween. So that's just my opinion on Halloween. Straight up on just Halloween. Okay. Um, Everyday life. So everyday life's a little bit different in my opinion. Okay. If it's for an event, then go ahead. Go enjoy that one night. If guys are looking at you and you decide to go with another guy, as I said, that's on them. That's not on us. Okay, we gave them our trust, whatever it is, to be loyal, whatever it is. But if she wants to pop out for a night, I'll let her pop out for a night. I mean, it's no different than us guys, Every once in a while, us guys get all dressed up when we go out with our boys, whatever it is. Because, let's be honest, low-key, we're looking for attention. Like, we're looking for a girl to turn their head and be like, oh, who's that dude? Like, that type of shit. It's no different than girls. You know what I'm saying? Um, but let's just go down to the everyday life. So, everyday life. Um, is it okay for you as a guy or a boyfriend to dictate what your woman should wear? No, that's a controlling relationship. That's, as I said, this is just my opinion. I don't really believe in controlling relationships. I don't believe that one person should have more power than the other person. I feel like we're both on the same equal level, the 50-50. That's how a relationship works. We're both given in the same amount. So I don't think it's fair that a guy should be able to control one aspect of a relationship. Um, in my opinion, though, if it's a consistent thing, so if a girl is just consistently, if your girlfriend is consistently dressing up in, you know, whether, I don't even know what girls wear, like I don't even know the names, but let's just say Skims, and Skims is just gonna be the whole. I'm just gonna say Skims as like the whole general aspect of all the stuff that guys don't like girls wearing out in public, especially if that's your girlfriend. Okay, so we're gonna say Skims is the whole general. So say your girlfriend goes out and Skims, right? Every single fucking day, she's wearing Skims. She's wearing Skims. She's wearing Skims. Then that's a problem between you and her. That is something that you need to talk about. That is communication. Communication is key in every single relationship, and I say that every single fucking time. Communication is key. So, if you don't want your girl or understand something out, it is okay for you to talk to them about it and voice your concerns, okay? But if she doesn't listen to your concerns, in my opinion, that is a red flag. You do not want to be with somebody who doesn't listen to your concerns, who takes everything you say and takes it in through one ear and goes out the other ear. Do not want that, okay? Because that's just gonna, that is a dead relationship. You're gonna go nowhere in that relationship. Communication is key in every single relationship. You need to be hearing her, and she needs to be hearing you. All right. It is not. I'm telling you right now, guys. It is not. You are not vulnerable if you communicate your feelings. I promise you that right now. It has helped my relationship stay on course and last as long as it has so far, and I promise you that. Um. But yeah, no, it's in everyday life, like they do every once in a while. Yeah, as I said, it's just for them to boost that self esteem. They might be going out with the girls. They might be going to a party, whatever it is. It's whatever. And if she messes up, then that's on her. It's not on you. You did nothing. You voiced your concerns. But if it's an everyday thing and you do not like it, then that's when you start to talk. That's when you start to communicate. But you do not tell them what they can and cannot do. You can tell them what you don't want in a relationship or what you're looking for in a person. And if they don't fit that criteria, then they can go. And that's just how it is, plain and simple. Don't, especially with clothing and what they wear and all that, don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. And that is, I don't know how many times I need to say that. Do not make it more complicated than it needs to be. Do not drag it out into this long thing for no reason. This should be a conversation you guys should be able to have. And right there, you should be able to figure out, okay, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this girl or do I not? And that is it. Do not throw away a relationship over a pair of clothes. That is another big point. Another big deal. Do not throw your relationship away for a pair of fucking clothes. It is not worth it. Because at the end of the day, you got to think, okay? When that clock's ticking and age starts to hit people, she's obviously not going to be wearing fucking Skims at the age of fucking 50, right? So what? You threw away a perfectly good girl that you liked, you loved, you cared about, because she was wearing Skims every once in a while? Are you shitting me? That makes zero fucking sense. Zero fucking sense. She's young, alright? She's young. She looks good. Let her show the world that she looks good. At the end of the day, you have her. Nobody else does. At the end of the day, she's laying in your bed, not somebody else's. At the end of the day, you get to see her. Nobody else. Right? And that's just plain and simple. You can't get jealous about little stuff like this. Little things like this cannot affect your relationship. Do not let it affect your relationship. But it's different. If she starts to play off of the way she dresses, then that's a problem, and you got to talk about it. But do not let little things such as the way she dresses every once in a while, or when she goes out on Halloween, she dresses like a slut. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that throw away a relationship, because as I said, it's only one night of the year. One night of the year. One night of the year. So, other than that, I'm still a little bit rusty. I didn't really get too much time to, brush up. This is just something just straight off my chest that's been kind of layering on me for a couple of days. If you guys want me to re-talk about the subject, I have no problem re-talking about the subject. I'll actually write some notes on this. I'm going to get back into doing clarity because I do like it, and I kind of feel good after, I kind of speak my mind out about some of this stuff. If you have any other, topics or stuff like that, feel free to comment or hit me up on the Twitch, ClearPanther02. I'm always streaming. Go ahead and, tell me what you guys want me to talk about. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.